Alright, last episode I think before we get access to Chapter 6, and then I'll play with that a bit. I would not have minded getting more of the trophies everywhere in this game, to be honest. There's still so many I don't have, and honestly I'd like to go for all of them. There are a couple that I just don't know where to find them. And or, I don't know if there are any left at this point that I think are just stored to execute. But there are at least some where I just have no idea where they are, and it is what it is. And I would still like to find them if I can. But I would, of course, like to get more platinums too, but is that where the level normally ends? Hold on, I can't tell. I see those platforms way up there, but I don't know if that's a secret thing or a normal thing. But if I had to choose between getting all platinums and getting all the trophies, I'd absolutely prefer getting all the trophies. I do find it more fun, and I suspect that me looking for stuff for extended periods of time is not seen as the most entertaining thing for me to do here. Especially if the average Marble Blast / Marble Up player prefers the fast approach to life. I really have appreciated that this game has the trophies, and they've kind of been my favorite part of it. Yeah, what's going on there? Is that where you normally complete the level there? No, it's not. Is there at least a checkpoint around here? No. Awesome. Okay, well, the game certainly doesn't hide the secret in this one. Oh boy, I completely messed up my... Okay, so you need to get up there. Now it's just obvious. Where am I now? I think I'm at the base of the mountain. Okay. Then... I know what to do. Actually, no, not the base. I'm right next to where I started at, or where I need to restart. Nice. Really hard not to... Having to control... Trying to do multiple precise jumps in a row is really hard in this game. What in the world? Somehow... It's like when I'm running this, my computer manages to stay plugged in, but also run out of battery progressively? Hold on. What is happening? It's like my computer's been plugged in this whole time, and it is a laptop, but somehow its battery has been going down while I've been playing this. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the spin makes it so much harder to do precise jumps like this. There you go. Jetstream. I don't remember what video format I'm recording in. Different video formats have different levels of, what's the word I'm looking for? Hardiness? I don't remember the word I'm looking for is here. Against their writing being interrupted. So if I'm recording one type of video file, then even if my computer shuts off while I'm recording, it'll be fine. If I'm recording another type, then it won't be fine. I'll lose the whole video. Okay. Ooh, cloud. Very pretty. Like, is my battery going further and further down? I can't tell. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I only have a couple more minutes of this one episode to record anyways, but still. Why are you here? I feel like that demands justification. Oh, no. I don't see anything. Oh, hold on. I saw a twinkle, but I think that's just the background. I don't think there's anything up in the sky over there. Okay. I wish I could do this without having to pause the game. But it captures my mouse if the game's not paused. The battery level is not going down, at least, while it's plugged in. It's concerning me here. This was a fun stage, I will say that. I enjoyed going fast here. This is another place where you have lots of clouds that are just potentially obscuring things you want to see and find. Great. Good job picking that up. And it could be, for instance, just on top of this lip somewhere. Appears not to be. Or back underneath somewhere even. Same on this part here. Oh, you can pick up a... That's cool. There's a... I'm not sure I realized there was a time freeze there. The battery level's not changing at all, which is kind of strange. I feel like managing to get up on top of there is something that one should think about. There didn't appear to be anything there. Still seems like a fairly obvious place to try, in my opinion. And again, I'll look on the lip here. Don't see it anywhere here. It could also just be up in the air somewhere, like after that quarter pipe and jump onto it. Or half pipe in this case. This is another case where, oh look, there are clouds that conveniently block your vision of whatever's over here. Just trying to look into places that would make the most sense. You can also do what they did in a previous one where you have to just go into a hole at really high speed at the right angle. In a place like this. Maybe even backwards. Not seeing it though. This is an unusually high quarter pipe here. This could be a good place to put it. Why is... I don't know if it's a lighting problem or something there. It's weird. It just stands out there. Not really sure where to look now, admittedly. I still think that it's really suspicious that there's a ramp right here of all places. I don't know why you'd put a quarter pipe here. And this is the fast level. It could also be you have to go really fast and do some crazy jumps somewhere. I'm not certain. I have all the other trophies here. Let's see if we can look in some other level though and find something. I'd like to find something to finish off this episode and recording session. How in the world? I found it. It's on top of all those girders, but how in the world am I supposed to pick that up? Yeah, I guess those last girders I can try to jump onto them from the little safety tape portion. Because you can jump off of there if you hit it at the right speed, and then you can see there's that floating girder on the left, which provides you a path. Oh, hey, my computer is recovering battery somehow. I don't know what happened. I think this happened last time I recorded this game too, but only last time I recorded this game. It has not happened since. Ah, it is so hard to move the camera right when you're doing that though. It's one of those places where you kind of have to, you either have to do the jump blind or you have to move the camera as you're doing it to make it pop blind, but that makes it even harder to navigate. I need more speed coming into that. The amount of time between attempts here is a bit grating, unfortunately. I appreciate a little bit of motion on the Jetstream marble here. Looks nice. No, not that fast. That's a really tricky jump. And you actually have to do some like actual tightrope walking for once in this game too. Once you do that, it's crazy how this game can be. In terms of its difficulty is very bimodal. It's very, very easy when you're just like completing a level or even trying to go for a good time, honestly. And then you try to get these trophies and it's ludicrous. Yeah, at least by modern standards. Like by Roboblast standards, the original releases, this is not that crazy of a feat to be asked to do, to be honest, but like considering how much I've complained about how even in the hardest levels so far, even on the optional, more difficult paths to save time in these levels, the so-called tight ropes you had to do, one, were really wide, and two, it had railings on them to keep you from falling off. What's gonna be really rough here too, though, is even if I manage to land on one of these, not only are they just thin, it's gonna be hard to jump across them and so on. It's also just that the spin alone will make it so hard not to land and immediately send myself off of the platform. Like, this is actually really hard. I don't just have to do a little bit of tightrope walking to pick this thing up. I have to actually do a very awkward jump onto a tightrope, and then I have to jump across tightropes at 90-degree angles. And they're not the thinnest tightropes. It's no like super crazy, super monkey ball stuff. Or like the stage actually called Tightrope in the previous title. But even so, man, I just cannot get up there. I managed to get one jump that got really close, but I couldn't make it blind, or while trying to navigate the camera around me. But now, And it really seems obvious the intention is for me to do something like this. Maybe I could try instead to jump on the floating girder on the left. Because in that one, I don't have to... No, that's too high. Yeah, I don't... I think it's very clear what I'm supposed to do. It's just really darn hard to do. Well, I'm losing battery gain. What in the world? Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this here just to not risk losing the footage or anything. Alright, I'm gonna have to quit it here just to make sure I don't lose the footage, unfortunately. I respect the challenge. I'm not complaining. But I also don't have time to try it for like a straight half hour here. So next time we'll probably have another chapter available and we'll mess with that. I'd love to actually like shoot for 100% in this game or something. It's just I don't think it's gonna be worth trying to do it on camera. It'll just take too long to try to do and have to throw away a lot of footage or something. Oh well, it is what it is. Right. Bye everyone.